teach your students to be better at note-taking as opposed to copying notes word for word? Do you want them to have an easier time recalling information? Are you ready to teach them a simple and highly effective note-taking strategy? Then keep on listening because we have the perfect tool for you. Cornell Notes is a strategy that allows students to not only take notes, but to pull out keywords and information as well as summarize the notes they have taken. Developed in the 1940s by Walter Pock, a professor at Cornell University, this strategy supports many executive functions, specifically task initiation and memory. By simply dividing a piece of paper into 4 sections, your students will have organized notes broken up into easy-to-remember chunks. The first step is to set up the paper by drawing some lines, like this. It looks like a big eye, and we've even heard some teachers say this is because it's teaching the students to be independent. There should be one banner created at the top. This is where the students will write their name, date, topic, and subject they are working on. This part is very important as it helps the students keep their notes in order and organized by subject. The second section will be the bulk of the page. On the right-hand side, students write their notes. Here is where they pull important facts, strategies, theories, and definitions from the main text they are reading or lecture they are listening to. Students are encouraged to use different note-taking strategies such as visuals, acronyms, and abbreviations. In its shortened form, these notes help students better remember the material as it requires them to actively manipulate the information as opposed to just copying notes verbatim. The third step, focusing on the left-hand side, students will write keywords, comments, dates, numbers, or even study questions and cues that they have pulled out from the notes they have created. Finally, for the last step at the bottom of the page, students actively summarize their own notes. This helps them reflect on what they've written and condense it into 1 or 2 easy-to-understand and remember sentences. Now that they have created their Cornell notes based on the text or lecture they are studying, students have a tool to help them study. They can use these notes by folding the page over, looking only at the questions on the left-hand side and testing themselves, forcing their brains to recall information. They can also hide the summary and attempt to recreate it by memory. Students can now use these notes to study more efficiently and effectively. Students can use Cornell Notes for just about any topic. It is important to keep in mind that this strategy must be explicitly taught. Therefore, the teacher should go through the process with their students multiple times before expecting them to be able to do it alone. This will help them build confidence and mastery. There are many apps and computer programs which can supply the students with a pre-formatted Cornell Notes style document. All they would need to do is enter their own information. There are also notebooks which can be purchased, which contain many pages with this pre-made template. Cornell Notes can be taught to students in all grades. However, it is important to remember that the level of mastery will improve with age, grade, and exposure. Once you have gone through the Cornell Notes process with your students, and you feel as though they are ready to begin doing this independently, you can have them do so. We know you will be excited to see how their note-taking skills, study habits, and their ability to recall information improves.